Hello everybody. So today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a hitch out of material you can just find around your house. So I don't really got 40 bucks to spend on these things, so I'll be showing you how to make them out of metal you may have. So I'm gonna be using a piece of cut pipe. It's about a quarter inch material, and I cut them about roughly 3/4. I had some trouble with the grinder earlier, but I'm be using this material, and I found these things around the house, and I'm gonna attach this. I'm gonna cut. As you can tell, I went ahead and got all my cuts done. I didn't really get any accurate cut measurements on the cuts. I just went ahead and cut it. For this type of stuff, I'm not really that concerned about it. It looks decent. They're going to be both on the front and back of my vehicle, so no one's going to really tell that they're that much different. But just while you're cutting these, just be careful. Careful with the cutting disc. I almost popped back and got me earlier, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these back to my welder and tack them up. Now the welder I'm gonna be using is the E-Stop Rebel, which any sort of welding machine I do. I'm gonna use flux core on this project due to it being on my vehicle. I just want it to be as sturdy as possible. Now I have a hard wire for this. It's in the machine right now. Guess I should have moved this before, but you can see it right there, which I had that on there, but I think flux core do a little bit better for this job. But I also just think about the application you're using this for before even starting on this project. Think of where you're going to put it on your car. If you have like a fancy FRS or something, I'd probably just spend $50 on the real deal instead of doing this. But that's just me anyway. Just think about this before you do that, and also get these ground out smooth where there's no sharp edges on them. Just whenever you go to touch them, you don't get yourself cut. And they're pretty much done. I'm going to tack them right here. I'm not exactly too sure what amperage I'm going to be using, but it's going to be a little bit of a lower amperage. I'm going to tack them on each side. Then I'm going to flip them over and tack them again. And I'm probably going to run a stringer bead, short stringer bead right there and right here, just to get them on, attach them on good. Just get them to fuse in. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll get back with y'all shortly. So now as you can see, we got the hitches done, but now they're ready for install. I know they don't really look like they're ready for install, but they'll look better whenever it's done. You may be wondering why they look a little bit different. Remember whenever I told you just think of the application? Well, just kind of thinking of how I can apply these onto the bumpers. And I got my ricer bumper here. This is my rear bumper. See, as I got the stock bumper on my truck. And yes, I'm doing this to a truck. So anyway, I got my hitch here, and it's going to attach somewhere about right here. I got to mark it up. But this would be similar to, this would be probably the place I'm going to put it at. And this one's actually going to stick to the, let me show you. I don't know if you can see it here in the video, but there's a piece of, what is it called? Square tubing inside of here. This, where it's going to attach to, and it's going to be hanging out maybe about like that far off from the bumper. I guess we'll see once we get it done, but I'm not going to take the bumper off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of grind it from inside, see if I can get my grinder in there, grind it a tiny bit just to get some of the scale off, and tack it in. Well, I'm going to try and put a heavy weld down in it, but I guess I'll get back with y'all on that, guys. But as of right now, hitches are somewhat done and getting ready for install. Got that, if you were wondering how I did this, I got a knife and a lighter. I just lit up the knife a little bit and it was able to heat it up, so it was able to cut through the plastic better. Which you can see it's kind of rough right now, but I'll probably go through and clean it up a little bit afterwards. But this gives me room to fit my hitch. No, it's not really much of a hitch, but I forget the actual name for these, but I know it's kind of unprofessional me not knowing, but there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this tacked in. And before you start welding on the truck, I'm not gonna remove the bumper. I'm gonna see if I can get the gun to fit inside of the truck. But I went ahead and removed battery cable just so you don't mess up the ECU. So just be sure to do that, guys, and you should be good to go to welding on your truck. So let me get this welded up and I'll show you. So anyway, guys, I went ahead and attached the hitch, the hook to the pickup. There we go. Well, I attached it to the rear bumper, and I did a couple of I probably did at least 3 welds on it. I ran them pretty hot just so they fuse into the metal pretty well. So just do as many welds as you think are necessary. And I went ahead and attached it to the front as well. What's going to happen is I'm going to just pull this up and slide the bumper back on. So I went ahead and attached that. Smaller welds, but it holds up pretty sturdy. So I'm going to go ahead and paint them now. And the paint I'm going to be using is a metallic for the bumper and the top of the hitch, and they're going to be light blue. I know it seems like it's a bit of an odd color choice, but I thought it looked pretty cool. So I guess we'll see. If not, I can always repaint it later on down the road. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them painted, and I'll show y'all here in just a minute. So here's the final product. If you're wondering about this plate, I made this earlier just out of scrap metal. It looks pretty decent. I wanted to make it to where we can actually get the bumper off next time, so that's where the plates came in. So yeah, almost like the real deal, guys. And I'll go ahead and show you the back as well. Here's the back. You can see the ricer bumper I have on there. It looks pretty good from video anyway. And I touched up a little bit earlier. If you get like a little bit of blue or something on your bumper, just don't worry about it. You can just use paint thinner or something to take it off. But here's the back bumper. But I hope this helps you out, guys. If you decide maybe to make your own for your truck or maybe your car or whatnot. But just think about the application you're using it for. So I'll go ahead and leave you with that, guys. And y'all have a blessed day.